Some people look happy, they smile, they laugh, they help, but deep inside, they feel lost. They hide their pain behind kindness and control. This is perfectly hidden depression. Buddhism teaches us to look deeper. It shows us how to see truth. It guides us to heal with peace and awareness. These lessons shine light on the hidden places of the heart. Through them, healing begins. Through them, we find true peace. Lesson 1. Smiles hide silence in Buddhism. The face is not the truth. A smile may shine brightly, but beneath it, silence may sleep. This silence is not peace. This silence holds sadness. It holds fear. It carries the weight of untold pain. Many people carry this silence. They wear smiles like masks. They show joy to the world, but within, they are lost. Buddhism teaches us to see deeper. The Buddha said all life is suffering. This does not mean life is only pain. It means pain exists even where we don't see it. When someone smiles all the time, they may be hiding deep hurt. True awareness is to notice what is not spoken. Silence can be heavy. That heaviness shows in the eyes, even if the lips smile. Perfectly hidden depression hides behind kindness, behind good behavior, behind laughter. But suffering cannot hide forever. In the light of mindfulness, it becomes clear. The path of Buddhism leads to awareness. Mindfulness helps us see what others miss. It helps us listen deeply. We do not only hear words, we hear silence too. The person who always says "I'm fine" may be suffering the most. Buddhism teaches compassion. We do not judge that person. We sit with them. We offer peace. We show up. We stay present. We listen without fixing. That is love. That is the way real healing begins, when the silence is seen, when it is held with warmth, when it is embraced with no fear. Just like Buddha sat with Mara, we sit with pain. We do not run. We watch. We breathe. In time, silence opens. Words come, tears fall, and healing begins. Lesson 2. Jokes block praise. Humor can be light. It can be joy, but sometimes it hides pain. It can be a wall, a strong one. Many people use jokes to push away praise. They feel unworthy of love. They fear closeness. They fear being seen. In Buddhism, humility is good, but rejection of the self is not. When people joke about themselves too much, they may be struggling. If someone cannot take praise, they may not believe in their own goodness. That comes from suffering, from wounds, from past shame. The Dharma teaches that we all hold Buddha. This means we are all pure, even in pain. Even in sorrow, we deserve love. We deserve peace. But when depression is hidden, people forget this truth. They cover their light with jokes. The jokes become armor. That armor becomes the self. Praise is met with laughter. Compliments are pushed away. A loving word is turned into a funny comment. It all looks normal, but the heart suffers. The heart wants to be seen, but it fears the light. Buddhism teaches that we must remove the layers of delusion. Even humor can be a layer. We gently help others feel safe. We keep giving praise gently, kindly, softly, not too loud, just steady. Over time, the armor may drop, the person may cry. That is not weakness. That is a blessing. It is the first flower of healing. Kind words are medicine. We must not hold them back. Even if they are not received, we keep giving. The Buddha said words can heal, but they must be true. They must be gentle. And they must come from love. In this way, we break the wall. In this way, the jokes no longer block love. Lesson 3. Perfect means hiding. Perfection is a mask. It is made of fear. It is made of shame. Many people who are always perfect are hiding something. They cannot rest. They cannot stop. They feel they must earn love. They must do everything right. Always. In Buddhism, perfection is a trap. It is clinging. The Buddha taught that clinging leads to suffering. The person who clings to being perfect suffers deeply. Inside, they may feel empty. They may feel failure. They may feel they are never enough. Hidden depression often lives behind perfection. The house is clean. The face is calm. The grades are high. The job is done well. But inside, the heart is heavy. The spirit is tired. The soul wants rest. The Dharma shows us the middle way. Not too tight, not too loose. Perfection is too tight. It hurts. We must loosen our grip. Let ourselves breathe. Let others breathe too. Mistakes are not shame. They are life. Growth comes from them. Joy lives there. We remind others they do not need to earn love. They already are love. We see their effort, but we also see their pain. We praise the heart, not the outcome. We love the person, not the perfection. In meditation, we let go of control. We see our true face. It is not perfect. It is whole. Let the person who hides behind perfection rest. Let them cry. Let them be held. No more masks. Just love. This is the Buddhist path, a life of balance, a life of truth. We walk the middle way. We teach it with love. We live it with compassion. We see the person, not the act. That is freedom. That is peace. Lesson 4. Feelings are feared. Many people fear feelings. They bury them. They avoid them. They fear they will be too much, too loud, too painful, so they hide them. They smile. They stay busy. They act strong. But inside, they are afraid. Buddhism does not push away feelings. It embraces them. Feelings are teachers. They are not weakness. They are not sin. They are waves. They come, they go. When we let ourselves feel, we become free. We are no longer slaves to the mind. Perfectly hidden. Depression comes from fear of feelings. The person may have been hurt before. Their sadness may have been rejected. Their anger may have been punished. Their joy may have been too big. So they learned to push it down. They learned to hide. But in hiding feelings, we lose parts of ourselves. We become numb. We become tired. We feel alone, even when not alone. The Dharma calls us back to the breath, back to presence, here and now, where the feelings are safe. The Buddha did not fear sorrow. He cried too. He felt loss. He saw pain, but he did not run. He sat with it. He breathed with it. He embraced it. That is the teaching. We do not run from pain. We walk through it, slowly, kindly, gently. For those who hide their feelings, we offer space. We do not rush. We do not fix. We stay. We become the stillness they need, the mirror they need. In time, they may open. They may speak, and we listen, deeply, softly. In Buddhism, everything is allowed to exist. Joy, pain, fear, hope. Nothing is thrown away. Everything is held with love. That is the path. That is the truth. When we stop fearing feelings, we find peace. Lesson 5 helps to escape self. Some people help others all the time. They never stop. They say yes to everything. They fix every problem, but this too can be hiding. It can be a way to avoid the self, a way to escape pain. Buddhism honors compassion. Helping is good, but when it becomes escape, it creates suffering. The person gives everything, but they feel empty. They do not rest. They do not look within. They lose themselves, perfectly hidden. Depression hides in service. The person is always there for others, but no one sees them. No one asks about their heart. They are the strong one, the helper, the giver, but they are not okay. The Dharma teaches balance. We give, but we also receive. We care, but we also rest. We love others, but we also love ourselves. That is the way. That is peace. Helping others must not come from fear. It must come from fullness. When we escape into service, we forget our pain, but the pain stays. It grows. It waits until we stop. Until we listen, we must care for the helper. Ask about their heart. See their struggle. We remind them they are not just roles. They are human. They are worthy, even when they say no, even when they rest. Meditation brings us back to self, not in pride, in truth. We meet ourselves with love. We sit with our pain. We learn to help without losing ourselves. That is the middle way. Lesson 6. Humor masks hurt. Laughter can be healing, but sometimes it is hiding pain. When someone makes jokes all the time, they may be covering up deep sadness. They laugh to avoid crying. They entertain so no one asks hard questions. Humor becomes a wall. It hides the truth. Buddhism teaches honesty of the heart. It teaches presence. When we always use humor, we are not present. We are escaping. The person who laughs the loudest may cry the deepest when alone. This is the hidden face of suffering. This is how depression can wear a mask. Jokes become a shield. Pain stays unseen. The person feels they must be fun. They must be cheerful. They cannot be sad. They believe they will be loved only if they bring joy. So they hide the sorrow. They carry it in silence. It grows heavy. The Buddha taught us to face truth, not to hide from it, not to turn away. True laughter comes from peace. Forced laughter comes from pain. We must learn to tell the difference. We must notice when humor feels sharp, when it feels fast, when it comes too often. Then, We listen. We wait. We give space. Buddhism asks us to look beyond the surface, to see clearly, to be still. We breathe. We look. We feel. And we meet the person behind the joke. We meet their heart. We honor their struggle. We offer peace. Pain does not go away when hidden. It becomes deeper. It becomes loneliness. But when seen, when named, it softens. It begins to heal. Even hidden depression can be met with compassion. We do not need to fix it. We need to stay. We need to hold space. The joke teller needs love too. Not just laughs, not just applause. They need someone to see the tears, to sit with them in silence, to say, "You don't have to be funny now. I am here." That is the Dharma. That is the light. We see behind the laughter. We meet the truth. We love without condition. We walk the middle way. We allow all feelings, even sadness, even hurt.